Hello, 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 everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, just depending on when you're able to catch this live video. As always, thank you so much for taking a few moments to watch. It truly does warm my heart when I see people sharing the videos and just hopefully getting something out of each one of the messages. So today's quote is from Frank Lloyd Wright, and it says, "The longer I live, the more beautiful life becomes." That kind of correlates with today's message, which is touch a heart before asking for a hand. Oftentimes, if you're taking a management or a leadership position in a company, you'll find that when you first get started, giving direction is really hard at times. It's not hard to delegate, but it's hard to see results because those people don't have a connection with you and don't understand your purpose or your why that you're giving that direction. And so as you take on new roles and responsibilities, whether it be in a job, in a church, or in your home, you'll find that if you can make a good, solid connection on an individual basis, the easier it is that when you need a hand, for someone to lend one. Now, grace is always wonderful. You'll find that, especially when you deal with the church and dealing with people there, people are always willing to give an extra hand through grace and through kindness. But that's not always the case in a business, right? So you have to understand that the stronger the connections you make with individuals, the easier it is for when you to ask a hand for that job to get done and get done well. So some things I want you to just kind of think about is that, number one, your people are more willing to take action when they first are moved by the emotions and the direction that you give. When you give first, your people will give in return. So you're leading by example. When you connect with an individual, you'll gain the attention of the crowds. And when you reach out to those people, they will reach back out to you. I've learned some really, really valuable lessons on just barking orders. You know, in the military, when you're in charge of a unit, you don't always think that they're immediately going to follow the order. It's, have I made the connections that the people who are subordinates who are reporting to me are going to understand where I'm coming from and be able to get things done in a timely manner? Same thing in a business. Do they truly understand you? Do they understand the why as to what you're asking? And more importantly, what is their buy-in? If you made some good, solid connections, it's going to go a lot smoother. Same thing with your family, too. All right. If you're getting ready to go camping and you've got things that got to get done in a timely manner, so that way going and leaving and coming is going to go smoothly without too many hiccups, they need to understand what your purpose is. You want to have a great time. So in order for us to have a great time, we got to do this, this, and this, and so that way we can carry everything. Now, I'm extremely OCD, so in that case, it's really hard for me to say, hey, you know, I need you to do it this way, in this direction, and this is why, because I will. But if they know your why, your purpose, hey, this is for the greater good of the family, so we can enjoy our time, have more time to be able to, you know, go out and do some things like horseback riding or whatever it may be. So a great way to be able to connect with people is just reach out, get to know them as an individual, right? Because I guarantee you the crowds, the majority, will follow you if you have built those connections. So reach for the heart before you ask for a hand. Simple but effective message. As always, thank you so much for listening. I hope that these messages find you well, and more importantly, that they help you through whatever it is that you're going on. Even if it just sparks a quick decision, you know, on, hey, this is where I'm going. Oh, that sounds good. Okay, that makes sense. Or it could go, whoa, wait a minute. I remember something Rick had said about this. So, again, Be well, be blessed, take care of yourselves. Thank you as always for watching, and take